Okay, I'm just going to give you a demo of our system, and this is more of just an overview of the system. So I will go into more detail on each of the individual features on other demo videos. But just wanted to start up here. This is the symbol menu. This is going to be located on each of the pages on the site. So if you needed to jump to listings or a transaction or commissions and you're already on a different page that's not the home page, you'll be able to use those to jump around to those different sections. We've also got the tabs up here that you can use to get it to navigate the site. But probably the best thing that we use is this symbol console. So from the symbol console here is where you're going to do most of your things on the system. So from here I can go to my profile. And if I wanted to change my address, phone number, picture, any of that stuff, I would do that in the profile. I can have my links that I have on the site, that if I have certain websites that I like to go to or use, I can store those in the my links. Leads is where all of the leads that are in the system, if you choose to use this feature, then and it's showing there's 22 leads available that agents could go in and claim those leads, or as the broker I could go in and reassign those to individual agents if I want. And I can add leads to the system from here as well. This contacts is going to show all of the contacts that I have in the system. You can see that it shows 8 here. If I wanted to add a new contact, I would just click on this add contact right here. This all listings link is going to take me to all of the listings that are in the system. So whether they're current active listings, if they are listings that have sold or that have failed, they're going to be showing under the all listings. And this is going to be viewable all based on permissions. So because I'm the head broker, I would be able to see them for the whole company. Branch broker would only see them for the branch, and an agent is only going to see their own listings or listings of a team if they're on the team. This one is going to be where I would go if I wanted to add a listing, and then you've got review all listings. This is only viewable by brokers and people that the broker assigns to be able to review listings. So once a listing, is created, it's going to show up here for the broker that they need to go in and review it and approve that listing. Anytime a new agent adds a new listing. This all transactions up here is going to work similar to listings. So this all transactions is going to have every transaction that's in the system that's viewable by me based on my permissions that I have. View my transactions is going to be only my own transactions, and then again this number here is going to show only the current list transactions that I have. Same with the listings over here is the current ones. This add transaction is where I would click if I needed to add a transaction to the system, and then review all transactions again based on permissions. If I have the ability to review transactions, this will show up. If not, these reviews, transactions, or listings won't show up. And it shows that I have 3 listings I need to review. Agents for the company, I can view all of the agents in the company, or I can add a new agent. If I just hired somebody new, I would click on the add agent. Commissions is where I'm going to track all of my commissions. So I've got 3 commissions that have been held, has the total dollar volume of those commissions. And then approved commissions shows that I've got 4 commissions and for how much. And then I've got 2 commissions that I need to pay and for how much. This earnest money is where I'm going to be able to keep track of all the earnest monies. If you take earnest money, you've got your ledger here. You've got a place that you can transfer earnest monies, which shows that I have one that I need to transfer, and release earnest monies. So under here with this change symbol menu and console settings is let's say that I didn't want to use leads or have them this column even show up on my site. I can go into the change symbol menu console, deselect the leads, and those won't even show up for me or any of my agents. So, or like I was saying, is if I don't take earnest money on transactions, so I don't need to worry about tracking those, I could go into this console setting and deselect earnest monies and they won't show up. So some of the other things that you can do within the system is this sellers tab is going to be something that you would use on your public side. So when most people sign up for our site, they think they're only getting a back end, but you also have a front end site that you can use to market to the public if you want using your site. You don't have to use it, but you can. And that's what this sellers is set up. So if somebody goes to your public side of your site, you could put anything you wanted a seller to see here. Buyers, same type of a thing. You could create as many pages as you want to put in there, and then agents as well. This is where they would go to search for your agents. If you wanted to have a featured agents, those type of things, you can have those under any of these tabs. And we've got a number of sites that you can take a look at if you want to see what people have done with their public side of their site. This My Tools is just going to be another way that I can get into listings, transactions. As the broker, if I want to put announcements on the site so that when agents first log in, there's an announcement there, I can do that through here. We've got this messaging and chat, which shows up here or right here on the site. This messaging works just like an instant messenger. So if I am logged on and I open up the instant messenger and one of the agents wants to contact me, they can do that through the instant messenger as well. The calendar. On the calendar, there is a My Calendar that only my things are going to show up, and then there's a company calendar. This My Calendar shows up on the home page of the site as well, and you can see here that it's going to show up that there's a listing expiration coming up. There's also inspection deadlines that are going to take place. There was a contract accepted. Oh, and look here, I've got 2 agents whose licenses are going to expire on the 22nd and one on the 31st. So I could either go in and let them know, hey, make sure you guys renew your licenses, or have an admin person do it, however I want to keep track of that. So that's the calendar tab of this under the, and then you've got the company calendar, which is where I could post anything, if we had sales meetings or we had a special training we were going to do, any of those type of things we can put on the company calendar there. Forms. Every agent or user has their own My Forms, where they can upload any forms that they want that are specific for them. You've also got a page that has company forms, where I could go and put all of my company forms there so that the agents could log in from anywhere they have internet access to download a form if they need it. This marketing tab, you can create blogs, you could send newsletters, and create email campaigns. You've also got an online store here that if, let's say, you sell cards or signs and you want the agents to be able to go on and access those, you can set those up under your online store where they can just log on to the site and go and order items there. Online trainings, you can upload videos. So if you wanted to do a video similar to what we're doing right now and put that on your site, you could put that under the My Videos. You can create online tests. So if you wanted to have agents have to take a test on certain things, you can do online tests there. You've got a support tab where you can create frequently asked questions that you could go in and manage. If you have questions that you get asked all the time, you can go put them there so that agents can refer to the frequently asked questions. You can create forums that agents could go in and have dialogues. There's a feedback module, and then there's also a survey that you could create surveys if you wanted to send out to your agents and ask them, what's the best day to do sales meeting, or what type of trainings do you guys want to have, and then have different choices and do the surveys that way. You've also got to contact us on the site that so if somebody on the public wanted to contact you, they could go in there and fill out an email and it'll come to you. And then this admin tab is where you're going to keep track of all your site settings. This is where you're going to go in to customize your site. This is where you're going to go in if you want to change the skins. So right now this skin that I've got here is just showing this green here with our logo up here. But if I wanted to add my company's logo, I would come down in here to the symbol site settings, and that's where I could change the colors. I could change the layout. If I didn't want this horizontal tab, I could have all these tabs in a vertical, and I can change all of those through the symbol site settings. And then just one last thing that I wanted to point out to you, or 2 items, is one is the Symbo announcements. This is going to be viewable by brokers, and as we do updates to the system, we will post notes here that will show up again only for the broker or the administrator of your site, so that as we do enhancements, or if we have messages we want to send out to let you know that we're going to be doing some updates overnight or something, we would put those here so that you'd be able to see them. And then for the first 30 days that you from when you purchase your site, you've got this Symbo account checklist. What this does is just gives you a checklist of things that you may want to do, and you don't have to do them, but you may want to change your password. It has a video of how to do it. Change your logo or your site settings. Here's a video that shows you how to do it. Change your site colors or your skin. Again, a video. Add contact types, add custom contact fields, set up teams, set up offices, configure listings, transactions, earnest monies, commission plans, calendar events, how to import contacts, add listings or transactions. So those are just a few of the things that you'll want to do in getting your site set up, which really doesn't take very long. It's very simple to do. And then we've also got online training videos that show you how to do just about anything you want to do on the site. So anyway, that's a little bit of an overview of our site and some of the things that you can do on our site. If you want to see specifics on listings, transactions, contacts, any of those type of things, we've got other demo videos that will show you what those look like.